a new session at Graduate Guru. We will continue with our topic Final Accounts of Insurance Companies. Last session में we saw what is unexpired risk reserve और हमने ये भी देखा था how we can calculate it and account for it in our books of accounts. So today let us do a sum based on that first. So let us read question 1. Bharat Suraksha Insurance Company Limited furnishes you with the following information. On 31st March 2019, it had a balance of rupees 10 crore in the unexpired risk reserve account. It comprised of rupees 3.75 crore in respect of marine insurance business, 5 crore in respect of fire insurance business, and rupees 1.25 crore in respect of miscellaneous insurance business. It is the practice of the company to create reserve at 100% of net premium income in respect of marine insurance policies and at 50% of net premium income in respect of fire and miscellaneous insurance policies. During the year ended 31st March 2020, the following business was conducted. So, हमें कुछ details दिए हैं about the premiums that we have received. And all the amounts are given in crores. So, we have marine, fire, miscellaneous के लिए premium collected from first insured other than insurance companies for policies issued. So, that means normal public जिन्होंने policies ली हैं, from them they have received some premiums. Then other insurance companies for risks undertaken. So, हमने किसी और company के लिए reinsurance लिया है. So, for that we have again received some premiums but from insurance companies, not from the normal public. Then we have premium paid or payable on reinsurance business ceded. So, जैसे हमने किसी insurance company से उनका risk लिया है, that is reinsurance accepted. वैसे ही हमने अपने insurance का risk किसी और insurance company को pass on किया है. So, that is insurance ceded. So, we are asked to prepare first show calculation for unexpired risk reserve, second pass journal entries for adjusting the opening and closing balance in the reserve, and prepare unexpired risk reserve account in the columnar format. So, I have made a journal format over here. I also have the format for the ledger account which I have prepared in the columnar form. So, जब मैंने आपको format बताया था in the last session, I had drawn only one column. यहाँ पर 3 अलग type के business हैं, so I have drawn it in the columnar form. और ये हमारा working note है. यहाँ पर we will actually calculate the reserve. So, let us begin with the sum. सबसे पहले we will have to calculate our closing reserve. हम हमेशा reserve closing ही calculate करेंगे and then we will adjust it by comparing it with the opening reserve. So, पहले we need to calculate our closing reserve on the net premium. So, सबसे पहले we take premium on direct business. Direct business means जो हमने खुद policies sell की हैं to the public. Okay, so they could be anybody, they could be other companies or etc. But not the other insurance company. So, this is not reinsurance, this is direct business. So, direct business के amounts दिए हैं. For marine 4.50, I am writing it as it is given in the sum. Crores में amount है, I will leave it in crores only. Fire के लिए 10.75. And for miscellaneous, we have 3.00. So, this is our premium on direct business. अब इसमें हम add करेंगे premium on reinsurance accepted. So, किसी और कंपनी ने हमसे पॉलिसी ली है, that is किसी और इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने हमसे पॉलिसी ली है for what? for covering the risks of their insurance policies. That is called reinsurance accepted. So इसका भी amount दिया हुआ है. So other insurance companies से जो हमें प्रीमियम मिल रहा है, this is our income again, क्योंकि हमने ये भी इंश्योरेंस एक्सेप्ट किया है. So this is our income. जब हम reinsurance सीड करते हैं, पास ऑन करते हैं टू अदर कंपनी, that becomes our expense. तो वो हम प्रीमियम पे करेंगे. This we will get the premium. So यहाँ पर अमाउंट्स है 1.75 for marine, 1.25 for fire and 1.00 for miscellaneous. Now we are going to take a total of this first before we subtract the premium paid. So let us take a total. 4.5 plus 1.75, we get 6.25. 10.75 plus 1.25, we get 12.00, and 3 plus 1, we will get 4.00. So इतना प्रीमियम हमने अर्न किया है, पर इसके सामने we have paid some premium for reinsurance ceded. So वो हम माइनस करेंगे प्रीमियम पेड ऑन reinsurance ceded. For everything that we will calculate, हम प्रीमियम के लिए, क्लेम के लिए, कमीशन के लिए, ये तीनों शेड्यूल्स में we will have direct business plus premium on accepted business minus premium on ceded. हमेशा accepted add होगा, ceded subtract ही होगा. So always remember that. Let us write the amounts for these. 1.68 for marine. Then we have 1.08 for fire. And for miscellaneous it is 1.75. So let us subtract this. 6.25 minus 1.68, we will get 4.57. 12 minus 1.08, हमें मिलेगा 10.92. And 4 minus 1.75, we will get 2.25. So ये अमाउंट्स है हमारे नेट प्रीमियम. So this is the premium that we have earned during the year. अब इस प्रीमियम पर हमें रिजर्व क्रिएट करना है. So let us write the percentage of reserve. For marine, they have said it should be 100%. Fire or miscellaneous के लिए it will be 50%. So let us calculate those reserve amounts. ये 100% means this will be the same. 4.57. 10.92 into 50% will be 5.46, and 2.25 into 50% will be 1.125, but I will round it off to 1.13. So ये हो जाएंगे हमारे amounts for the closing reserve. That is on 31st March 2020. Okay. So these are the amounts of our closing reserve. अब let us go to our unexpired risk reserve account. पहले let us write down our opening balances. Opening balance on the credit side because ये liability है. So by balance brought down. जो क्वेश्चन में हमें अमाउंट्स दिए हैं इन द इनिशियल पैराग्राफ, फॉर मरीन इंश्योरेंस इट इज 3.75 crores. फायर इंश्योरेंस के लिए इट इज 5 crores और मिसलेनियस इंश्योरेंस के लिए इट इज 1.25 crores. So ये opening reserves हैं. You can write down over here opening, which is already given in the question. और जो हमने calculate किए हैं, those are closing. So on the opposite side, in the last line, we will write to balance carried down. These will be closing. और जो हमने calculate किए, that is 4.57. Then we have 5.46. And the last one is 1.13. So let us take a total and let us balance these accounts. हम जब ये accounts balance करेंगे तो we will get the difference which is nothing but the amount जो हम entry के लिए use करेंगे. So यही इसी account से we will get the amount for passing our entry also. So पहले for marine the debit side is more. तो total पे हम लिख देंगे 4.57. Let us find the difference. 4.57 minus 3.75. We will get 0.82. This is the difference. ये adjustment है. When I had explained to you the entries for unexpired risk, मैंने आपको बताया था the entry is made with the difference amount. जितना अमाउंट हम रिजर्व में इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं उतने ही अमाउंट को हम एडजस्ट करेंगे इन शेड्यूल 1. उतने ही अमाउंट से we will pass our entry for the unexpired risk reserve. So this will go to the revenue account. So you will write by revenue account over here. So this is for marine insurance. Now let's come to fire. Fire may be debit side is more, so 5.46. When we subtract, we will get 0.46. Again, that is also to buy revenue account. For miscellaneous में, the credit side is more. So credit side का total 1.25, which we will bring over here. And let us subtract our closing balance. 1.25 minus 1.13, we get 0.12. So यहाँ पर it will be to revenue account. So this is nothing but the adjustment. See, हमारे पास opening balances already थे. We know कि हमें closing balances इतने चाहिए. So जो increase या decrease है in the reserve, हमें उतना ही इस साल रिकॉर्ड करना है. अदरवाइज देयर इज अनदर वे ऑफ रिकॉर्डिंग दिस कि ओपनिंग बैलेंस को आप रिवर्स कर दो और जो क्लोजिंग बैलेंस है उसे पूरा रेवेन्यू अकाउंट में बता दो. सो बोथ वेज द फाइनल आंसर विल बी द सेम ओनली. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ रिवर्सिंग द एंट्री एवरी ईयर, most of the insurance companies just adjust the difference between the opening and the closing. So now here I am saying buy revenue. So पहले let us go to marine. Buy means हम डेबिट कर रहे हैं रेवेन्यू अकाउंट को. कौन से रेवेन्यू अकाउंट को? मरीन के रेवेन्यू अकाउंट को. So let us pass our entry for that. So we will say marine revenue account debit and to unexpired risk reserve account. And with what amount? जो यहाँ पर हमें डिफरेंस मिला था, which is 0.82. So we will say being excess closing reserve adjusted. Okay, this is by far called an adjustment entry only. अब वैसे ही हमें फायर के लिए करना है, अगेन बाय रेवेन्यू, तो फायर का भी रेवेन्यू अकाउंट डेबिट हो रहा है बाय 0.46. So for fire also we'll write the same. Fire revenue account debit to unexpired risk reserve account, and that will be with 0.46. Narration will remain the same. पर miscellaneous के लिए we have two revenue account. So यहाँ पर entry reverse हो जाएगी for 0.12. So now we will say unexpired risk reserve account debit to miscellaneous revenue account with 0.12. और यहाँ पर नरेशन होगा being excess opening reserve adjusted. Okay, so when we do this, हम technically क्या कर रहे हैं? Suppose अगर ये होता हमारा प्रीमियम का शेड्यूल, so जो हमें यहाँ पर नेट प्रीमियम मिला है ना, from that जब हम रेवेन्यू अकाउंट डेबिट कर रहे हैं, that is for marine and for fire, ये दोनों अमाउंट्स इन अमाउंट्स से सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएंगे. So it will be 4.57 minus 0.82, 10.92 minus 0.46. So that will be the adjustment. So हम उतना ही adjust करेंगे. We will not write the full closing reserve in our premium schedule. But for miscellaneous, जहाँ पर revenue account credit हो रहा है, so instead of subtracting, आप उसे add कर दोगे. So you will add 2.25 plus 0.12 and that amount will be your actual premium income जो हम revenue account में लेकर जाएंगे. So of course we'll be doing some sums based on that also a little later on, but this was just to explain you that what is the effect of all of this that we are doing. So quickly take down this sum, then we are going to study something more about reinsurance and co-insurance. Now let us understand something about reinsurance and co-insurance. So एक insurance company या तो direct policies बेच सकती है to the public. When I say public, it is not necessarily only individuals. Companies, partnership firms, businesses, they can also take insurance policies, right? So reinsurance हमने already समझा है that when we pass on the risk of our insurance, so suppose I am insurance company ABC, अगर मेरे पास बहुत सारी policies हो गई हैं and I feel that it is too much of a risk for me, suppose सारी policies एक साथ mature हो गई तो if I don't have the money to pay that, so I pass on a part of my risk to another insurance company. That is called reinsurance. So here I am passing the risk to another insurance company. पर co-insurance is when you are sharing the risk. So जैसे if somebody comes and tells me that they want to take a huge policy on their property or whatever, so suppose उनको एक 20 या 25 लाख की policy लेनी है. Now maybe my insurance company is a small company, so I don't want to take that entire burden of 20 or 25 lakhs worth of policy. So I approach another insurance company और मैं उनको बोलती हूँ that हम ये जो 20 या 25 लाख की policy है वो हम साथ में शेयर करते हैं इन अ रेशियो. सो प्रीमियम भी हम शेयर करेंगे. अगर पॉलिसी मैच्योर हुई, हमें क्लेम भरना पड़ा, तो दैट विल आल्सो बी शेयर. सो हियर देयर इज शेयरिंग ऑफ रिस्क. So sometimes when the insurance amount is huge, जो policy value है, अगर वो बहुत बड़ी value है, तो not only more than two companies can also come together and they can share that policy amount. उसे कहते हैं हम co-insurance. So this is the main difference between reinsurance and co-insurance. अब reinsurance में the parties, that is जो दो companies हैं, they are called ceding company and reinsurer. So जो कंपनी रिस्क पास ऑन कर रही है, that company is called the ceding company. To cede means to give up, to surrender, to pass on. So as I said in our example, suppose ABC company है and I am passing on my risk to another company. So I will be called the ceding company. और जो दूसरी कंपनी है जिससे मैं पॉलिसी ले रही हूं टू कवर माय इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसीज, दैट विल बी कॉल्ड द रीइंश्योरर. और यहां पर द टर्म्स यूज्ड आर लीडिंग इंश्योरर एंड को इंश्योरर. सो एक मेन इंश्योरर है जिसके पास द पार्टी एक्चुअली केम टू टेक द इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी. So that main insurer is the leading insurer. उसका शेयर भी ज्यादा होगा इस पॉलिसी में. And the other insurers जो उसके miscellaneous, उसके साथ जो इंश्योरेंस का रिस्क कवर कर रहे हैं, they will be called the co-insurers. यहाँ पर we have two types of policies. One is facultative policy and the other is treaty policy. यहां पर डिफरेंस क्या है? फैकल्टेटिव मींस हर एक इंडिविजुअल पॉलिसी के लिए हम अलग अलग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स करेंगे. सो सपोज एज एन इंश्योरेंस कंपनी आई हैव 1 लाख पॉलिसीज विथ मी. फ्रॉम दैट मुझे से 75,000 पॉलिसीज को री इंश्योर करना है. तो हर एक 75,000 पॉलिसीज के लिए इफ आई मेक सेपरेट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स, मे बी विद सेपरेट इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज, तो उसे कहेंगे हम फैकल्टेटिव री इंश्योरेंस. पर अगर हमने दूसरी एक इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के साथ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर लिया है दैट मेरे पास जितनी भी पॉलिसीज आती हैं, से उसका 20% या 30%, 50%, whatever will always come as reinsurance to you. So वो एक फिक्स्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. So मेरे पास जितनी पॉलिसीज आती जाएंगी उसका वो जो सेट परसेंट है उतना मैं उस कंपनी को रीइंश्योर करूंगी. Then that is called treaty policy. So treaty में एक ही कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है फॉर मल्टीपल पॉलिसीज. फैकल्टेटिव में हर एक पॉलिसी के लिए सेपरेट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स है. ओके. एंड को इंश्योरेंस में वी हैव इनकमिंग and outgoing co-insurance. So जब हमें किसी और कंपनी से co-insurance मिलता है, some other company is the leading company, we are the co-insurer. In that case it is called incoming co-insurance. और अगर हम leading company हैं और हम किसी और को co-insurance दे रहे हैं, then it is called outgoing co-insurance. So basically this is the difference between reinsurance and co-insurance. हमारे syllabus में and even otherwise reinsurance का accounting is completely different. So हम reinsurance पे हमेशा focus करेंगे. Co-insurance I will be telling you what are the entries you do, but that is generally not covered in our type of sums. So take this down, then we'll discuss some entries which we do for reinsurance and co-insurance. So let us discuss the entries based on reinsurance. So सबसे पहले premium. Now whenever I will say reinsurance, it will be ceded and accepted. Ceded is जो insurance हमने pass on कर दिया है. एक्सेप्टेड इज जो हमने किसी और कंपनी से इंश्योरेंस लिया है. ओके, सो प्रीमियम ऑन री इंश्योरेंस सीडेड जो हमने पास ऑन किया है उस पर वी विल हैव टू पे द प्रीमियम to the other company. It's like taking an insurance policy from the other company. So यहाँ पर premium is our expense. So we will say premium on reinsurance ceded account debit to so and so insurance company account. Okay, because this is the premium payable to that company. Accepted में it is opposite. हमें प्रीमियम कोई और कंपनी देगी, right? So it's our income. So and so insurance company account debit to premium on reinsurance accepted account. So this is for your premium on reinsurance accepted. Now coming to claims. हमने हमारा जो इंश्योरेंस है, that is our policies, we have passed on to some other company. So जब हम उन policies का claim पे करेंगे, हम उस दूसरी कंपनी से claim recover करेंगे. So on the ceded reinsurance हमें claims मिलते हैं वापस from the other insurance company. So here it is claims receivable. You are supposed to receive it from that other insurance company. So and so insurance company account debit to claims on reinsurance ceded account. So claims and premium will always go opposite. Premium on ceded हमें pay करना था. Claims on ceded हमें recover करना है. Okay? Same way, claims become payable on the accepted reinsurance. So now we have to pay the claim to that other company. So claims on reinsurance accepted account debit to so and so insurance company account. Now coming to commission. Ceded insurance पे हमें commission मिलेगा. We are giving the policy to somebody ना. जब हम किसी को policy दे रहे हैं, we are acting as our own agent. तो as an agent हमें commission मिलेगा. So on ceded you will get commission. So it will become your income. So you will recover it from that other insurance company. So debit that company to commission on reinsurance ceded account. And opposite, जब हमें कोई company insurance policy देगी, so we will have to give them the commission as an agent. So that is why यहाँ पर commission is an expense. So commission on reinsurance accepted account debit to so and so insurance company account. So basically ceded or accepted की entries will be opposites of each other. But you have to be careful कि कहाँ आपको pay करना है, कहाँ receive करना है. Fine? So take down these entries and then we'll go to the entries of co-insurance. Now let us discuss the entries for co-insurance, but we are going to study it from the point of view of the co-insurer, not the leading insurer. Actually, it will be exactly the opposite in the books of leading insurer. But suppose we are the co-insurer, that is, we are sharing somebody else's insurance risk. It is not passed on to us, it is only shared by the leading insurer with us. So first entry for premiums. Now leading insurer must have received the premium from the policy holder. तो वो हमें उस इंश्योरेंस प्रीमियम का एक शेयर पास ऑन करेगा. So we will have to collect the premium from the leading insurer. So you debit the leading insurer. So we will call it leading insurance company account debit, and premium becomes our income. So to premium on co-insurance account. But as we saw, reinsurance हम कैसे अलग बताते हैं in the schedule for premiums, वैसे ये insurance का premium हम कभी भी अलग नहीं बताते हैं. It is already included in our direct business only. Okay? And the next is for claims. So when the leading insurer will pay the claim, उस policy का अगर maturity आ गया या loss हुआ and he had to pay the claim, वो claim हमसे recover करेगा हमारा share, not the entire amount, only the part which is our share. So this becomes our liability which we have to pay to the leading insurer. So claims payable on co-insurance account debit. And whom do we have to pay it to? To the leading insurance company. But as I said, co-insurance is never shown separately in the accounts. That is why there is not much focus on co-insurance. For reinsurance, we definitely have to show as separate heads within our schedules. और इसीलिए reinsurance की entries ज़्यादा important है. So take down these two entries for co-insurance. I wind up this session over here. In the next session, first we'll be doing a small sum based on some of these entries that we just did, and then we'll go for advanced level sums. Thank you.